coming up on this week's vlog. I've added this cute orange top. Here's it looks like that. I'm tucking it in. It's a beautiful day, so I will be adding some shades today. I'm actually on my way over to LV, and I would typically pair this with like a black bag or a clutch. So I will show you guys that. My bracelet is all tangled. There we are. So much better with these cute shoes. Hello, welcome. So I am actually on my way over to LV. If you have not seen my Neverfull video, I'll definitely try to make sure I link it at the end somewhere in here, so you kind of know like the backstory and kind of like what's what. But I am going over to LV. We're gonna see what the options are with the Neverfull and kind of see a little more on what's happened thus far, if you will, and kind of what they're saying in boutique, because I know client services were saying something different, and I have a client advisor that had kind of expressed what I expressed to you guys in that video. So definitely make sure you check that video out, and I will definitely let you guys know what the repair process situation is. I've had repairs for other luxury good products, but for other vendors, I've had Saint Laurent, and I believe I've also had a Prada one as well, but I have not had a need for LV. I was hoping to actually bring a few products today, but the wallet and actually the 6 key I couldn't find. I don't know, I was like, maybe it's inside another box, maybe it's inside another handbag, and then that went down to a whole nother rabbit hole. I checked like 8 bags. After that, I was like, you know what, I would have to see that one at another time and see it when I see it. So hopefully by the time this bag goes out and comes back, you know, saying that all is well, I'll be able to put my hand on those products and then perhaps bring those in when I go to pick this one up. So right now that's the plan. It's an strange plan at that, but it is a plan. So I will be doing that. So I have a couple stops I have to make. The store's about like 45 minutes or so, but I'm actually headed down to New York anyway, so I need to do that one at one of the stores out here in like Boston area, because at the end of the day, this is where I'm at. So when the product comes back in, I will be, you know, kind of at least semi in and around the area to be able to go back in and pick it up. So that is what that is all about. I'm excited. It is a gorgeous day. All right, so sorry about that. I actually had a call come in, and then it went like cha-cha, and I was like, wait a second. But it was a good call, because they were like, hey, what time you getting here? What time, you know, we getting dinner? What are we doing? So I was like, all right, cool. So anywho, yeah, so I'm stopping by LV, kind of seeing what's what with the rest of all of that. And then again, there's a few other pieces I wanted to look at. I definitely wanted to check out that Diane bag, but again, it's another leather piece. I don't know if it's something, again, that happened to hit this bag, scrape this bag, as to why whatever happened with whatever, because in my opinion, the leather shouldn't be peeling. But the thing of it is, for it to be, you know, the Neverfull, for it to be a leather bag, I'm surprised that something kind of brushing the bag and I'm already seeing it peel. It looks like it's a coated leather situation, not like a leather through and through. In my opinion, it shouldn't be peeling. So again, the Diane bag piece that I was looking at is also a leather bag. So I'm kind of like, I don't know that at this point that it's worth getting or worth considering. What I can say is last time I was in boutique, they had just sold out. The lady was like, she said, again, like I explained in the last video, they get 1, 2, or 3 of each item when they get the shipment, and then they have to sell out of that before that store is even eligible to be able to get more of that particular bag, style, color, size, whatever. So she said we had gotten 3 of the Diane bag in the black. She said 2 had sold 2 days prior, and then the last one that they had sold that morning, and I was there like that afternoon. So she's like, yeah, you just missed it, just walked in. So I'm like, oh my. So again, that's something I wanted to look at. I know there's the Kusama Part 2 collection. I've seen some of it online, not really sure. It's something that I'm all that interested in, especially with the mushroomy kind of look, but the monogram eclipse pieces from the men's collection definitely seem to look very cool. I saw there was some footwear, I believe some new fragrances as well, so I'll definitely inquire about those, see what's what. And then I'm trying to think, I feel like, oh, the 20 bag. So the 20 bag is definitely something I would want to peek at. It seems to be a bit small, kind of like the oh gosh, I'm losing the name, kind of like the new LV like crescent bag. I don't know why I can't think of the name right now. When it comes to me, I'll definitely type it in and add it in here, because it's just, that just completely went gone. But it kind of, and I actually saw one yesterday too. But woman had, I was going to ask her, and she had it from like that tennis collection, so it had like the white trim on it. And I was like, so I was going to ask her how she liked it, but I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. And then the bag was just like super, super small, and I had seen it before. So I'm wondering if the 20 is going to be something small like that, or if it's going to be something different altogether. I don't know. And then again, of course, the reverse card holder, monogram card holder is something I've been looking at for a while. And I don't know, maybe today I'll just pick it up. I don't know. I think there's like several pieces that I've been like, oh, I've been looking at that for a while. I've been wanting to check that out for a while, whatever. And then like I just didn't add it, just didn't pick it up, just didn't add it to my collection. I don't know. Reverse monogram is something I did have a reverse monogram Pochette Métis. Not all that long after it came out, and I did love on the bag. It's just something about it with those 3 sections in it being kind of so divided. I almost wish it was like a whole one open section, where it's just easier for you to put your stuff in and organize, because I felt like I kept having to play Tetris with the bag, and to me that was just a nuisance. So between me playing Tetris with the bag, and then with the S-lock situation, I kept having to close it, I kept having to like press it, and times where I'm thinking I'm hearing it click, and then the S-lock was not clicking. Then later on I hear it, like I'm like walking and I hear like click, 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 which was like the closure like clasp piece like hitting that hardware, and then of course as it's hitting the hardware, unbeknownst to me, scratching it up. So I was just like, you know what, it's time for her to go. It's time for her to go. I will admire her from afar, but I don't think I'll add another Pochette Métis in my collection. But again, the reasons I let it go, was because of the reasons I just mentioned. I did not have any glazing issues or problems, but it did seem to be maybe 6-9 months or so after I ended up letting that one go, I started seeing more stuff on social about the glazing issues and other stuff, and I was like, so it was a strange bit. So I know that that's something that folks, some folks, some places they replaced it, and other places they didn't, but they don't want to come out and call it a defect. It was very strange. It was very strange. But at this point, I almost feel like my canvas pieces in my collection are wearing better than my monogram, wearing better than my leather pieces. So I don't know. I have a leather card holder in the Empreinte in the same black, like the same print. I was gonna say I have one of my pouches right here in this same print. I have a leather card holder in black. I have not had any problems with that. I've not had any problems with this piece. But again, the situation there with the bag is just kind of like, so I don't know. Hopefully they will repair it. I'm wondering if, because the same thing with other like older products and vintage products, they can do repairs on those too. So hopefully that's not an issue. But it'll be a very strange bit if they're like, yeah, no, we can't repair it, or yeah, no, you got to get a credit or something else. Because then my question would be like, what the frick would I get? I mean, the only other thing I kind of had my eye on is that Pallas bag. I think it's the Pallas PM in handle. And again, I know I've spoken about the Palace before, so I'll definitely try to insert a clip somewhere in here. But the Palace is another piece that I definitely was like kind of eyeing it. I'm trying to think. I don't remember if it had a crossbody strap. It may have. I'll inquire today, because that's another piece that I was just like, you know what, let me, kind of keep my eye on. And I was actually shopping one day. I was in a store and there was a woman who had one. I was like, oh my God, is that the Palace bag? And then, but I was trying to verify. I was like, oh, was that the PM or the MM size? And she had it in the black too. And she was like, girl, I don't know. I don't know if her husband had got it for her or whatever. She was like, girl, I don't know. She was like, it's LV, it's Empreinte. That's all I know. I was like, okay. But like, lady, super, super nice lady. She just kind of going on shopping, going on about her day. But that was my first time seeing it in person. Because I had seen it online when it came. I think when it was just something like new releases, new stuff. And I had initially seen it in like a bi-color or something. I believe they have it in like a gray as well. And I was just like, I'm a sucker for gray. I like a good gray. I really do. But something about that one just kind of had me like, this ain't the one. I don't know if it's the gray but the white, if it's just gray in general, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but something about it was just a little like, one of these things is not quite like the other, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's the tone of gray. I don't know. But something about it is just a little off. So for that reason, I don't think it's quite the best fit for me. But yeah, we'll see. I'll have to put that down. So hopefully the Diane bag in black, we'll check that out. The Palace PM size, and then maybe the 20, and then the card holder, and then some fragrances, and then the repair thing for that. So I know that's a lot, but hopefully it's a quick trip. Hopefully they don't have too many people in the store. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. I'm looking at it and I'm saying 89 degrees. I should have packed a swimsuit. But I didn't, because I was looking at the temperature this week in New York, and it kind of looked like it was going to be like the 70s, few days high 70s, which I'm like, is not really like pool weather. I think it was like one day they said it was going to be 88, but the rest of the time it was like cool. So I don't know. So I gotta stop by a beauty supply store, a few other errands, and then hopefully I will be able to get over there soon. I gotta get some other oils, and then I'll see y'all guys at the store. Really? People be out here acting like they don't know what that happened. I was like, question and a question. And this is the Petite Palace. Red interior and the diagram. Let's see. Let's see what this piece is kind of cute. I'm going to leave this alone. I'm just kind of gosh, this is a cute size. And then the inside is Alright, y'all, so this is the Diane bag. This is actually the piece I wanted to see last time, but it was out of stock. Not loving the strap, but love the black on black. Again, this is the Petite Palace. This is actually something that I really like. Didn't expect to like it as much as I do. The one side of the zip tab is kind of like tapered in, so I'm not sure how I feel about that, but super cute. And then again, the last one that I was checking out today is the Madeline. This is the Madeline BB size. They do have an MM, and they also have it in cream as well.
So what I'm gonna do is send it out and have them look at it.
Okay, what do I do? What's the estimated time frame?
It'll be 2 weeks before we get an answer.
Oh.
And then Karen, my aftercare specialist, she'll be the one who reaches out to you.
Oh, and your name?
Eva.
Eva. So, okay, so send it out. Where is it going?
It would go to New Jersey.
Oh, okay, that's not, I'm like, is that going overseas?
No,
It's gonna get lost. Okay.
No,
So
it won't get lost. It'll take
everything in package goes lost. Okay, so I go to New Jersey. They checking out something.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks, Karen.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna reach out, and then she says like what the options are. Oh
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well that's sooner than. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. And
Yeah,
then in the
if
meantime,
it's-
I'll have to find a couple other things because I got a 60. I should probably ask. And then what's the thing? Because if they say they can, because I'm like, can we just reglaze it? But my thing is, why did it happen from the get? You know?
Yeah. They'll look at it and see.
Okay. Let's see what the options are. I don't know. That's not the end of the world. 2 weeks is not bad. Maybe there's something else with me. It's fine. Okay, so we'll do that. And then what's that thing next? Oh, 6-key ring holder. I have it. No.
You already have it.
Yeah, it's an issue. But the hooks, I've got a couple hooks broken. I still have to bring it in because it's never with the thing. It's just the hooks. Okay, so bring it in. So I gotta find it. Okay. I was like, I already know I got the thing. I don't know about this one. This one is a lot smaller than. We're gonna have to let her go. Actually been quite a bit since I've been here, and they've made quite the expansion since. Up here is actually the closer you get to the center, it's like super windy, so you'll hear that going down. But it was such a beautiful day, so it was nice
rice,
to get
which
out.
looks
Take a walk with
super
my
tasty.
This is actually old.
I look casual, and then you look adventurous. It's true. But it's a nice day.
It is. We'll see you, Max. We'll see you around 7. Yeah. It is not incredibly fast. It's perfect. It's basically a converted freight elevator.
They had 47 floors, and those things were flying. Like we was
When you feel the floor drop out from under you.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's how it was everywhere. You know?
my college had an elevator like that. And it was old, and I was like, ooh, like this is a little scary.
If I wanted that, I'd go to Orlando and do Tower Fair.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I was at Busch Gardens recently, and I had zero reason to take any of the drop towers. Around the roller coaster thing. Yeah. And even that, as tall as I am, man, and those roller coasters, get beat up, man. And I'm not built for someone my size.
Yeah, how tall are you?
6'7".
Oh my god. Well, they can't relate.
Did you see that? Holy shit. That splash, you see that one circular splash of sturgeon just jumped right out of the fucking water. That was nuts. That's the first time I've seen it. I keep looking for it because I know
You
they're
probably
in
see a
here.
lot out here.
You know, I keep looking for it because I know they're in here, but I'm not always staring at the water. So that's the first time I've like caught it. That's cool. I know they're in here. There's some big fish in this movie. Oh yeah.
Well, I might go quick to catch them.
7 o'clock, right?
Yes.
We're gonna go
You
push
can make it that
it.
bad.
We're gonna push it off.
Well, you're gonna have to walk.
But yeah.
You have to walk if that's there like that. That's cool, no. Listen, those things at the hotel, they were zipping and zipping, and then when you got to the floor, it bounced up like ding.
But yeah.
So yeah, you're illegally allowed to land on the Hudson, but you just can't land in like a section like this where you have 2 bridges. From West Point area up. West Point area is a no-fly zone because it's a military base. Military base.
Yeah, it's moving. But it's like chugga. But that's what you said, like a freight elevator. But that's good, but it feels safer that way though.
Because you got to figure it probably has that feature in it where if it was to drop it would like and just clip it.
It clips it, maybe, yeah.
So yeah, this is where they'll do the movies.
So as you saw, the freight elevator actually brought us down from the walkway over the Hudson to what they call Upper Landing, and then it actually brings you out to this nice, beautiful area, super calm. And it was such a beautiful day. They actually had some of the Woodbury College teams that were actually crewing that day, so they were rolling by as well. Super chill vibes. Oh. So it is Memorial Day, so there's definitely some stuff going on the grill, so I'm super excited about that. Some ribs, steak, and they also got some chicken, as well as hamburgers and hot dogs. Let's jump into it. Once cleaned up, they're getting seasoned, and then they're ready to grill. So next up, I'm actually turning in one of my old iPhones. I do have the 14 Pro Max, which I got last year when it came out, but it's time to let this one go. and I actually had to stop in to drop it off.
Yes. The 20. If American machine is gonna be cooler.
Eat. Alright y'all, so I'll show you a sneak peek of some of the areas I was able to check out at Woodbury, but I will have a full Woodbury vlog that's actually coming out this week as well, where you're able to see more of the goodies and more of some of the items that I picked up. So again, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you thought of this week's vlog. I'll see you guys on the next one. Something you're Bye. into, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I have a future upload. So today your girl is at Woodbury Commons. If you don't know, Woodbury Commons is a beautiful, huge outdoor outlet, and it is about an hour and a half or so north of Manhattan in New York. So definitely it's a beautiful day. So it's about 75 degrees now, so I'm so glad it warmed up. Last few times I've been, it's been like super chill, like super cold or like windy. So I'm excited. Definitely think we're gonna get some good finds today, and I'm also getting to go like during the middle of the week, so we'll see how filming is, but more specifically, like, it shouldn't be too many lines. So hopefully I'll get to be able to see and share some more stuff with you guys. Let's go.
How are you? Look up.
Ya ella guarda que hace datos con el sur de Laguna. ¿Tú me invitó? Bueno, venga.